Hello guys! I finished in the position of 5th in the rank. It was not easy, okay? I had troubles and I'm going to explain to you how it's possible you sort these problems. I'm gonna show you even the team that I used to finish this. I was trying to carry properly here, very accurately according to the team that I should bring here. And for sure you have to even separate specific teams right there. If it doesn't work with one team, you have to jump to another one and so on. Have to go on that way. Even though it's possible you finish days using only one team, okay? I tell you this because Fuji, I know well, Fuji actually he just used one specific team right there, but it depends a lot. It depends a lot of the team, of the heroes you have, inspiration, equipment. Equipment is very important, okay? Mainly the type of heroes as well, okay? And not just you place your team right there and you think that, oh, this team is gonna be perfect, you know? In terms of Meander or Meander trial here, you guys name it, okay? It's very important you have control heroes, okay? Control heroes helps you to finish this. And a part of the control, and then include also very good defense power, very good attack power, and skill haste, guys. Do not forget about that. Skill haste also matter here, okay? The most difficult part you have here between these battles from 61 to 120, it was the boss. I tell you this because the boss was crazily hard. You know, for the first time, the difficulty, the battle with the boss, and I think that's the right thing to do. To be honest, you know, that's the right thing instead of the adjacent and intermediate battles there. You know, I think the boss is the one. And if you manage well, how are you gonna be able to defeat the boss? Good for you. Okay, so that was exactly my rank here. Very hard, very hard. I know I should have done this in a quick way, but I didn't because I had troubles with the boss 100 and the boss and the last boss. That's 120 there. I lost a little bit of time in there to sorting the equipments in my team to the team works. Okay, that's exactly what happened there. I have to do 2 changes in my equipment, okay, to have exactly the good one, you know. So I'm gonna go to show to you the 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 composition that I built, okay. So let's go here to the camp. So here in the camp, I'm gonna show exactly 2 teams that I used for this battle, okay? The first one is very easy one. It's the one that I used to clean up everything. I didn't have problems. It's exactly my temporal vortex team. I already made a video talk about this temporal vortex team. I just used radiance there, okay? But it was very easy for me. The problem that I had, again, it was only the boss. So in terms of temporal vortex team, I'm gonna show here. So it was this one here. I use this team here. It's the same team I use for temporal vortex. Do you know why it works? You know, I'm going to show to you why this works. Okay, it's very simple there. These heroes are built very tanky. Okay, very tanky. I didn't have any problem. And also Rosie was there. I put exactly this guy here, these 2 guys in the front. Okay, so that's exactly how I put them. I didn't use the cat, you know, to be honest. I used the deer here. I used the deer, okay, not the cat. So I used the deer there. But if you see here, look how tanky is my Linkos. My Linkos is totally tanky there. Look at the number of HP I have. And the same here about this hero, you know, in terms of HP matter a lot, even though she has the criticals. This hero here you know, she's really good in terms of her skills for clean up stuff, you know. She helps a lot. I mean, I tell you, like she does very well her job. Okay, so if you read here, she plays recharge speed penalty on the same way that she also plays attack penalty that helps you what in survivability, and then she also a part of the heals that she also does. You know, she spell even extra. She dispel actually. She dispel. I think the buffs. Okay. She dispelled the buffs here. If I'm not wrong, let me see here. And let me see here. Meanwhile, to okay, the lowest percentage of HP, 100% dispelling one debuff from them. So she dispelled debuffs from my allied team. And then if you go here, so she is okay. She has inspirations. No worries about that. You know, but like if you check it here, and I have her I3. Okay, so when grant a buff, there is 170% to extend the duration of the buffs, you know, and then this one here, so when you take damage, you go to 20%. Though she has 50% just dispelling one debuff on the hero. Okay, so she dispelled debuffs. All right, that's the thing. And then my massive damage dealer, she has to be a very good damage there, and then I have this hero here for what? Control. You know, totally for control here. She was doing her job, you know, that's it, you know. So that's the team that I use to clean up the intermediate battles. But for me finish the bosses, I have to use this team right here, okay? I use this team right here with Grishnar. You see that I just did a small change? A small change with Grishnar in the front, okay? That was exactly with the battle 100. But, like, why I place Grishnar here with this gear? Because he has to be in the front there. It was very hard confrontation with the Battingers, not just Battinger, QCT as well. It was very hard there, very hard. But the good point that Rose also does the job there. Okay, Rose helps a lot to keep my team alive, you know. But on the second stage, the boss in 120, Jesus, I tried this many times, it didn't work. I had to use this team right here. This team right here, I have to use. You see that the Grishna is there. So I placed what? I placed my hero here as a tank. Heliolite as a tank. That one's stay in the back, so it was Heliolite with Grishna in the front. I used exactly these guys to finish the last boss. You know, I had to change. Like you see the equipments here, I have to change them on the best way possible, even artifacts, you know, in terms to helping survivability. This hero here put it faster with that thing, the Rift Hourglass, you know. So that's the thing that I use, you know, keeping the same hero here to finish all the battles there in terms of damage stuff. But I still need to work here, okay? So let's say for the next week, I'm going to use this team, but I'm going to change the equipments. What I'm going to do? I'm going to improve this hero right here that involves part of control. Alright, I'm gonna place this hero here, crazily insane good for control. The same way of this hero right here, okay? So I'm going to be managing on the way that this team can work better, more smoothly than it is working at the moment, alright? So, and then I'm going to decide about the equipment in Grishnar because I want to change. I don't want him to use the Ancestral Protection here. Maybe I'm gonna be replacing here. Maybe I'm gonna place that with another hero. Talvez it's gonna be that hero right there, Faesa, you know. But I have to do something. You guys observe here. I placed the defense down on Hor. You know, it was differently right here. I tested on Hor because with Hor helped it better than exactly I used in Faesa. Okay, so this is how I used my team for manage that. But look, guys. Again, for finish these battles, you know, Meander trial, you have to make sure that you have a very nice control team, skill haste, you know, equipments. You know, you guys know well, like with this new season now, you know, you have amazing types of equipment. Okay, so if you go here, there are many others, like many dealers. This one here, the hunter, the whole hunter. The whole hunter here, it's really nice control equipment. You can use in that. You have also this type of mythical gear here. That is also really good one, you know, for your tank. All right, because if you see there, when the wearer takes damage, what happened there? Permanently increase the defense 1% up to 20 stacks. Okay, so and then it helps with damage reduction as well, right? So guys, it's simple, but like just remember, if you need to build a very nice tank team here to pass through these specific battles. I didn't say to you that's possible you try even the Ice Blast team. It's possible to work for sure, but remember, there are Grishner, there are Beringer and Quicity in the battle there with the boss. Okay, so that means that your heroes need to have a type of resistance, and what I'm gonna be doing for the last week, you know, to finish the Meander trial here, I'm gonna be improving the equipment to have between exactly accuracy, what is necessary to have accuracy with resistance. Remember that you have I'm gonna show you another example here. So I pressed wrong here. So remember that you have this specific battle here, which is the crown. That battle there that finished. So this battle here, the crown contest. Okay, if you go to play here, if you go to the fiery, let's say you go to the fiery lane here, okay, on this battle, the fiery lane right here, if you go on that way, you need to make sure that you bring here nice heroes with very good resistance. Okay, so that means that is not the point. If you have very good heroes with control, resistance, whatever, and damage, you know, remember, first thing first. So let's think here directly. Okay, how you have to build your heroes to succeed in Meander trials here. That's because it's very hard. First thing first, you have to have a very good defense power. Okay, plus attack power followed by very good resistance and control. You need to have that. So let's say, no, first of all, better. I think it's gonna be better this way. Skill haste, control, tank, like a tank power in terms of resistance stuff and so on, like a defense HP, and then we end up with attack power because you need attack power to finish the battle. You need that. Okay, that's the thing. If you build them that way, you're gonna be fine. And I'd like to tell you that's possible you clean up these battles in a fast way. If you have born heroes, guys, born heroes is insane, crazy good. That heroes there can help you clean up the entire screen in just few seconds. Burning Heroes does that. Okay, Burning Heroes, I mean, very good solid burn team available in your account. You know, that also included here. This is one tip that I give to you because that works for me, and I'm for sure gonna be managed to build that team. So that works for me before in another Meander, where I finished in a fast way. So if you come to Fire Element right here, you just need these two amazing legendary here. Like if you have Karth and this guy here, Durin, you are fine. Okay, you are totally fine here. They are really good there. Okay, and then, you know, it's possible you, like, of course, if you have a Shatus, great for you. That's this guy here. You know, but you can manage to even use the Epic there as a composition with your burn team. And then I'm gonna be engine the way that you have a very good tank power there in the front to hold the guys there in the front. Okay, to the enemy do not jump there in your executors. You know, burn team, it's really good. They are really good heroes. They are very useful. Guys know well, even for chiefs, but you need them. You need them. You have even like Cinderella. If you have Cinderella account, this guy here is a god. one of the best, like the best healers in the game, okay? So it's easy for you to build a very nice team. If you go for damage stuff in a fast way, you can do that. And now you have what? Shadows with the crazy hero there, that's Saverio, you know? And more a plus curve between the lightning. That improve the Dauntless team. But remember, if you go to build this team, you have to have a very good defensive power there to hold the enemy there in the front. Because the attackers cannot hold the tanks. The attacker is gonna execute there. So the thing is, you need to have somebody to hold that at tankers in the front. You need that, you know? And you need the resistance, because there are some battles between the adjacent, the intermediate battles that they have control as well. So that's why the game always informs you how many resistance you have to have and accuracy. But this is my advice for you guys, you know. I hope that you guys can do well for the next week. I'm gonna be here, maybe not, but like I'm gonna be doing the battle in the same way as everybody does. Sorry. So I'm gonna be here. I hope with that I do not have problems, but I'm gonna be trying to prepare my team for the next week battle. You see that I'm gonna be 6 days, 16 hours. I'm gonna be trying to build a very solid team to not have the same difficulty I had fighting against the bosses, because that's mental stuff, you know. I hope that this video is gonna be very useful for you. Just let me know your thoughts. I hope that can help you in some way according to my tips right here. You know, one thing guys, I forgot to say here. Now if you go here before I finish, okay, when I'm gonna be settling there, preparing your team placements in the battle, okay? So one thing that is really important here, on the same way that works even with temporal vortex, you see the guy with the ancestral protection here, yeah guys, if it's possible you do not use ancestral protection in the front, better for you. Try to use the ancestral protection there with any of the supporters, okay? And then another thing that you have to make sure, because there are attack teams with Nachenka, you know, guys know well about these killers, yeah? So make sure that your supporters, they have insane HP in the battle. I mean like a very high HP, because if the supporter heroes have more HP than the front heroes right here, the attacker is going to be attacking the tanks instead of the supporters, okay? But then your tanks has to be very good in defense power. That is a strategy that you use even in arena, okay? To avoid the attackers attack your supporters. But you need to make sure that that happened for you. Alright, anyway, thank you very much. If you go to watch this video, just leave a like there, subscribe here to my channel, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.